Hi, it's Mike Mahoney. Quick response to John Caccaccio, newer agent. Last night he actually sent out an email to me that said he took the Toys for Tots material that I sent out and sent it out to 2,200 people in his database. So his database, he's actually using Market Leaders Business Builder, which is a free tool that's part of the Century 21 offering. So kudos to John for doing that. He says he sent it out to 2,200 people and only had 40 unsubscribes, which is a really low number considering 2,200 people were hit on that. In his email back to me, he had specific questions about doing homework for a class that he's taking. So he's taking a class called All About Listings with Mary Beth Holt, who is a very good instructor. And he wanted to know MLS stats for Norton, Mansfield East, and Attleboro, Taunton over the last 48 hours. New listings pending, closed, sales price to list price ratios, days on market. So I'm going to show you a couple ways to arrive at this, so just bear with me. I can't think of one specific report to handle it, so I think what I'll do is just kind of go through as if I were going to try to answer this. So you want to know new listings for 4 areas. So to get those, you would type in the towns here, and I'm just going to show you what I did. I typed in North Attleboro just to add it. But if I wanted to take it off, I just click it. So I've got the 4 towns that you asked about, John. And you go up there, and if you click select new, you would say new or active, and then list date today minus, and you had 48 hours, which is 2 days. So if you needed help, anything with the green question mark will show you parameters that you can feed into that field. So today, minus 2 days will get you the new listings, and I chose single families, condos, and multis. So you've got 8. So you got 37 Mechanic, 25 Clare and Attleboro, 90 Hope, 136 Old Elm, 1242 Park, etc., etc. So going back, that's how you did that. So it's single families, condos, multis, new, active, because it might show up as new, but then if it's on for a day or two, it will go to the active status. You could also check off a box that says contingent or under agreement, just in case any of those new listings went under. But you'll want to make sure you put today minus 2 days. So that's one. Now, the pending one, you'll just uncheck everything and you'll say contingent or under agreement. And then to take off the list date piece, and you're going to actually go down to additional criteria, and you're going to type status, date, and here you're going to put today minus 2 days. And that'll give you, let me just see. Yeah, so this will show you that 23 properties went under agreement in the last 2 days in those 4 towns. So there you have that one. Now you can see the closed by doing the same thing. So you'll actually leave status, date, today minus 2 days, and you'll check the boxes to sold. And you've had 11 sold, 11 closed in these towns in the last 2 days. And you can see the specific properties. Next, number 5 is your sales price to list price ratio and your days on market. So to get that, and this might actually be a more useful report for you. So if you go to Tools and you go to market reports, and you go to new report, and there's a report in here called area market survey, and you would choose single family, multifamily, and you could probably put, yeah, you could probably try this. Let me try this. And again, I'm just kind of reaching. 12/08/2020 to 12/10/2020. And then you would type in your town. So you got Norton, Attleboro, Easton. I can't walk and chew gum at the same time. So Norton, Attleboro, Mansfield, and Taunton. So we got 5 towns, I believe, and I might have left one of those towns off in my last run. So we're going to look at this. So area market survey, single family condos, multis. These are the dates. You're going to run the search. Yeah, it doesn't like that. So let me show you what I would normally do. Just if you run the last 3 months, this will give you some idea. I like this report. So it didn't like the finite dates. But if you run this report, it will show you right now in those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 towns, you've got 121 listings on the market comprised of singles, condos, and multis. Those have been on the market an average of 53 days. It shows you what the average and median list prices are for the active stuff. Here's your price changes if you need that. Here's your pendings. So there's 397 pendings, taking on average 20 days to an offer, 31 days of on market. I think what they're trying to get you to do in the homework is just size your market so you can check the speed. And so I think this report will work. Here's your sold listings right here. So in the last 3 months, there's been 714 sales. You take that number and you divide by 3. That'll give you your sales per month. If you wanted to get the weekly sales, you could do 714 divided by 12. It's 59 sales a week. If you wanted to get the monthly sales, it's 714 divided by 3, because this is a 3-month window. So just remember, I ran 3 months. That's why you need to either use 12 weeks to represent 3 months or 3 months to get the monthlies. So there's your solds, and you can see typically 20 days to an offer, 31 days to fully go under agreement. Sellers are getting 101% of their original asking price. After they do a slight price reduction, if they do one, they're getting 102% of their asking price on average. If you wanted to know what the price reductions look like, you would get those up here. So up here, it shows you the average price reduction was about 3%. So of the active listings on the market right now, 121, there have been 199 price breaks. So reduction of 3% on average. If you were actually doing a CMA for a specific property, you want to drill down into the bracket where you are to figure out specifically where you are. The numbers get skewed when you lump in, say, large multifamilies like here or anything real high, because these numbers, the reductions get large when you hit 1 million, because a 10% reduction is 100,000. So you'll see that in here. You can cap your prices too if you chose to. So you could go to list price is less than, and you could put in 1 million. If you're realistically not going to be serving that market, and that'll help get you more definite answers. little slow. I don't know what I did. So yeah, under $1 million, there's 115 total properties on the market. And if you go down to the solds, well, if we go to the price changes, the price changes. Where do I get that? Oh, right here. The number's a little different, right? So it's a little more realistic. You know, I still picked up 1 in the million just because I capped it. So this one is currently withdrawn and it's listed for 995. So I'm still picking that up. But you get the idea. So that report should help you size up those 5 towns.